3-1? That's like that was meant to be. The last two were the lane threes.
Right where my shit is.
How did that end up, man? That was great. All right. Thank you guys. This is the biggest king of the hill in a while.
King of what?
Red Fox. Sorry. This is the biggest one we've had in a while. Corey's the king, so you can take out the post office worker as fast as you want. You can go postal on him. That's fine. Should be good to go. You can put it however you want. Yeah. Next ball you throw. You can take your time.
I'm glad I remembered this time and got here in time.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Beth, thank you for those hearts. I appreciate that. Welcome. Yeah, the TikTok algorithm wants hearts and smiley faces in all your comments today. So if you guys happen to want to do that to help me, that would be great. That would be a big help today. I got to get 88 comments with random hearts or smiling emojis. Yep, no problem. Hamster, what's going on? Joanne, thank you for the heart me. Nice. Are you here already, or are you just bowling in an ACST match? I know Chris Curley's here. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for those. Morning, J-Tex. Morning, everybody. Bob Brown got an 8. Welcome. We got the King of the River tournament. It is a weekly tournament here at River Rock Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Everybody who watched on Friday nights, look, you can see the American flag now. I swear the American flag is actually here. Very Feet, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you here today. Bob Brown, just a little off the head bin there. Well, it's not a team. Today is an individual event. And normally you win about $150 if you win this. That's another 8 for Bob Brown. This is a 100% handicapped event. So as long as you bowl better than your normal average, you can win this. I don't swear on stream at all, Davey boy. I do my best to never swear on stream. Sometimes if I get the microphone while I'm bowling, you might hear one slip once in a great while, but generally I do not swear. I told everybody I was going to win already, so I told them all they should not even bother to show up today, but we got 15 people, Corey. And Corey is the current king of the river right now. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh. I think you're jumping on it wrong. You're breaking your nose on a trampoline. I am definitely bowling today, yep. I'll be bowling on the right-hand side after Bob Brown. 23 for Bob Brown on the right-hand side. That is his son, Rob Brown, on the left. Michael and Sarah sending the heart me. Thank you so much. We got to get 18 more of those. Spooky Turtles. What's going on? Great name. Great name right there. I love that one. Bob Brown. Good. Oh, his ball curved at the last second. Ah, thank you, Hannah. Rob Brown with another spare. Looking good up there right now. Today we are at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Wait for it. Nope, that's a 6. One more, Bob. Yep, one more. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, heart me's are awesome. And putting a heart in the comments today is going to help too. You get 10 pins up there in the same configuration as 10-pin bowling. The lanes actually could use another resurfacing soon at some point, but it gets very expensive. And Riverwalk Lanes is a very, you know, modest house. Well, reach out to Riverwalk, see if they can do it.
Hey, there you go.
That was a 10 though, right? Look good up there. puddles. Ah, there we go. So 52 half, not bad up there. Bob Brown, great throw. Good start there, just one pin. So we got Bob Brown on the right, Rob Brown on the left, father-son combo. No, definitely not scratch. Mr. Nat 1, this is called candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling there is. This is a 100% handicapped event. So even if you have a 65 average, literally anybody who bowls in this event can win this. There's a decent amount of water on the, not a lot, but there's definitely some. SMA, what's going on? Good to see you. No, it's not that the roof's leaking, it is that a lot of people are walking from the snow outside inside. So because there's so much snow outside right now, people walk in with their shoes and they get a little bit of water on the floor. Strikes are rare in Candlepin. Rob had one earlier, but no, generally this is a spare game more than anything else. The lighting here always makes it look like a green screen. I swear it's not, Jolin. I swear it's not. But the lighting here definitely makes it look that way. That was a 10, right, Bob? Right, that was a 10, everybody. Yeah, okay. There's no teams. This is a singles event. Oh, there's a strike for you. Someone was just asking for a strike, and then they do it. Yeah, it does look green screen, but I swear it's real. Yeah. Hey, there you go, Bob. Good spare. Yeah. A lot of snow. I mean, not a lot of snow out here, but a lot of snow for this early in the season. 2 to go. Simpin Sun, this is candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling there is. I can't wait to go down to Florida in March and then really get out of this snow. Yeah, Bob Brown's coming back at it. He took a little time off recently, and he's been doing fine. 2, 4, 6, 7, 79 through 8 for Bob Brown. Candlepin bowling, yes. The pins are tall and skinny like a candle. So me and the wife are planning on going to watch the Red Sox in March. So we'll be going down to Fort Myers. Going on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Should be a lot of fun. We went down there a couple years ago, and the place where we stayed ended up getting hit by that hurricane like a few months after that. 0 inches in Phoenix. Sorry, I'm sorry. Maybe someday you'll get some snow. Yeah, we'll be going to the Red Sox games while we're over there. That's why we're going to Fort Myers. It is significantly harder to score in candlepin than in 10-pin bowling, yes. There's no candlepin in Sweden, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you guys. Oh, there you go. That was a 10. That's what I thought it was, and then we picked up a ball. Thank you.
Day and a half.
All right, guys. If you get motion sickness, close your eyes for a second. I got to move the cameras over to the next lane because we're moving.
That's probably not.
No wet spots on the floor right now. Excellent. That's Chris Curley.
Stop, Bobby. Thank you, sir.
There we go. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah, nowadays, with the way everything is. Yeah.
All right, you can open your eyes again. We're back. We moved over. Let me grab the score sheet. Hi everybody. So that was good. That was fine. That was right on my average, right above, somewhere there. So acceptable. Yeah, exactly. This kind of bowling is only in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Did I win that? I mean, I was above average. It's the total after 4 frames is the or 4 games is what we use. So. Am I going to Fenway? No. Fenway South, JetBlue Park. That's what I'm talking about. Is going to see the Red Sox in spring training. We have 15 bowlers today. Oh yeah, there's definitely been some people who've rage quit before. It's not common because, you know, we're all still here. We paid money to be in here, but for the most part, you know, you're here, you're doing it for fun. But yeah, I mean, there's money involved in this. This is game 2 now, Travis. Yes, it is. It's not who I'm bowling next. It's just an 4-string qualifier. So basically, I will do my 4 strings, and then we'll find out after that who makes the top 4. Where am I bowling, Steve? This is Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yeah, it was actually yesterday, but it is very fresh. Yes. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by who will I be bowling. This is you got to throw all 4 strings, and then we'll find out after. I am not the king. No. Corey, if you see him on the stream, he Cry Dog 3. Yeah, we have we have 3 women here bowling today. Three out of the 15. Yes. So if you have an average out of a different bowling alley, you can use that average. Who will be bowling next to me? Because me and Bob are bowling together the entire time. Chris Curley will be bowling to my right, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good hairstyle. Looks a lot better than it did before. Steve, I love having you here, but you know the mods are going to mute you any minute now. You know that's going to happen. Morning, Jasmine. Good to have you here. We are at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. 23 for Bob. That is Sharon Britton on the right, by the way. That is, I mean, it's not that surprising. Candlepin bowling is a very regional form of bowling, so if you've never been to northern New England, you might not have ever seen this. But if you follow me, you get to see a lot of candlepin, because I go live multiple times a week. I don't know about that. Ask and ye shall receive, you know? What's the difference between candlepin bowling and 10-pin bowling? 10-pin bowling only gets 2 throws. Here we get 3. There's no oil on our lanes, and we use the fallen pins up there to help make our spares and our 10s. You've definitely been a regular for a few weeks now, at least. There you go. If I recognize your name, one more to go. Yep. Man boy, what's happening? Man boy with the heart me as well. Thank you, thank you. The range of weight is going to be 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. Bill's Mafia, what's happening? This is at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. I think this would work everywhere, yes. Candlepin bowling is the most fun you can have. There it is, good throw. Oh, so close. So close. This is a sport, yes it is. Yep, just like 10-pin bowling is a sport, this is a sport as well. Just a 9 there. 42. The young people can do this, the older people can do this. That's terrible. Oh no. It's okay. Deep breath. That's right. That's what I gotta do. Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. If the goal were to miss all the pins, I would have done real well up there. Would have done real well. Ay ay ay. That's okay. Yep. It happens. It happens. Nothing like feeling like you're on the head pin and then the ball just goes 1 inch to the right. Just to. I got a 42 at the half right now, so below average. Yeah. Hi, nice spare. Yeah, I know. All right, go get him this time. Highest score I've ever thrown is a 164. Best score you can have is still 300. You throw 12 strikes, just like in 10 pin, it's a 300. And 183 for you, nice. Yeah, no, not for me. 164 for me. No oil on a candlepin lane. You can walk right out there on it and not worry about falling down. Yeah, so Sharon Britton is a fantastic bowler. Oh yeah, I can still beat that. If I throw 7 strikes up there, I can throw a 192. This is game 2. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I feel like Riverwalk Lanes is one of those ones that can be in almost anywhere. Strikes are definitely possible, but it's not common. All right, come on, Bob. Right down the middle. Your average pro bowler is only going to throw about 1 strike per game on average. The balls weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces and 2 pounds 7 ounces.
High single, game 1, Rob Brown, 121.
Rob Brown through the high single, 121. Got his $10 or $15. Yeah, no more $2. I don't think I'll throw another $2 the entire time I'm here today. Famous last words, Gary, but I'm going to try. Marcos Mendoza, this is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. Will the lanes wear down more compared? No, because like they still get resurfaced every 6 months to a year. It's just not, it doesn't take the damage that a 10-pin ball gives it. That is a small baby. I'm glad you made it okay though. Generally, a hard straight throw works best. Yeah, 47 pounds for a candlepin ball, definitely not the case. This is in the USA, yes. You might see a Canadian flag up there to the right a little bit, but the American flag is just to the left. Because this is the biggest ball we're allowed to use. Candlepin balls can only go up to 2 pounds 7 ounces, and it's just to make the game a little more difficult. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that the 47 pound comment was removed. One more. Big ball up there. Yeah, there's like I said, a layer of like wax that they put on it as a protective coating, and that gets redone like every 6 months to a year, depending on the bowling alley and what they want to do. Yes, you can definitely walk on it. They don't oil it every day like they do in 10-pin or whatever they do in 10-pin. 3 shots per frame. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare, your third ball is total pinfall only. Oh no. I hate when that happens. You have to wear bowling shoes. Just like 79 for Bob there.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So here we go. Here's the scores so far. Bob Brown with a 96 and a 79. Tony with a 103 and 92. Definitely below where it should be for me. So we're going to need to throw at least a 110 this game. Good throw for Bob Brown. I like that. One of the few things you miss, yeah. Candlepin bowling, man. Like, that's one of the reasons why we haven't moved far away yet. You know, we keep thinking about going, you know, Florida or Colorado. Oh, good spare. Colorado. Nevada with my mother. There you go. And if we move to any of those places, we're not going to have any candlepin around. No automated scoring at this house, no. This place likes their vintage feel, and that's the way they want to keep it. Correct, not by a machine, literally by hand, doing our math by ourselves. Yeah, so that's why it's kind of hard when I'm doing this. Like, I have to not only keep track of two different streams going on at the same time, I'm trying to keep score at the same time. So if I miss a comment, don't take it personally. I'm just a very busy person when I'm here. And also I'm trying to bowl well at the same time. The longevity of the balls, it depends how often you bowl, honestly. Like for me, I feel like my balls really...
Game 2, Corey Emerson, 114.
I need a new set of balls realistically every 2.5 years with how often I bowl. And I really should get them resurfaced halfway through that. But if you only bowl like once a week, they can last you a long, long time. The balls can either be made of urethane or rubber, just like intended. Definitely harder to get a strike in Canada. This is 100% velocity, yes. This is a spare game, or it's even a 10 game more than anything else. It's about picking up those spares, picking up your 10s. Strikes are great, but they're just very hard to get. No, this is a 100% handicap tournament.
Tony, I have to ask. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can ask your viewers.
Okay.
What do they think about a person like Rob Brown on Lane 5 walking around with a damn Yankee hat on in my bowling alley in Massachusetts? What is the ability for somebody to be able to do that and still have people believe they're normal?
One of the first comments I got was, "I can't believe you allow someone with a Yankees hat in your chat."
Oh
in
my
this bowling
God!
alley."
Yeah, right. I love Edward. Yeah, ludicrous. It is ludicrous. It's absolutely absurd. And the fact that he just threw a strike makes me even more mad. Team money, typical Rob. Your brother-in-law and his kids are Yankee. I'm so sorry about the deficiency. I apologize. Who does that? Who actually? Dodgers fan. That's really not much better. I don't know.
I'm a Dodgers fan.
Are you a Dodgers fan?
Second team. Red Sox obviously first.
All right, second team, that's fine. I guess it's National League, so we can let it go.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, all the ball talk is the crack. Hey, welcome to the bowling alley. It's what we do. Like, I really hope Rob right here punches too, just so I can laugh at his stupid hat. All right, well, he's still off. Damn it. Hoagie, what's up, buddy? I'm sorry, I had to come over and see what the Yankees are the only reason you don't get boxed. See, if Rob had a Sox hat on, he would have hit the headpin. Now he's yanking at the headpin here. He doesn't know what's going on. I was just kind of curious what the general consensus was of that. See, every time he gets a 10, it makes me mad.
One more ball, I missed it.
I just wanted to come over and get the chat all riled up.
Oh yeah, they're definitely riled up.
I definitely got them all
You
riled
want to
up.
stay with it? I can go up there and bowl.
Oh, you're gonna go bowl? All right, I'll take the microphone.
So with YouTube, you got to talk into the camera. But
Okay.
you don't have to hold it up right too.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You didn't notice his hat. I mean, actually, that's not a bad thing. It's better off that you didn't, to be honest. But that's okay. All right, we got Tony on the right. We got Dickie Mags over here on the left. These guys gonna put the clinic on here real quick. Tony Berry in the headpin over here. You know why he hit the headpin? Because he doesn't have a Yankee hat on. That's exactly why. Dickie Mags hit the headpin through a strike. Why? Because he doesn't have a Yankee hat on. These are things that are facts in my bowling alley. These are absolute facts. Oh, Tony got robbed a little bit. Hey, over on YouTube, Beth Urich. Yes, this is. I hijacked Tony's microphone, and we're kind of doing some masshole commentary over here. Hello from Guam. Hi, Bex. Wow, it is still the middle of the night out there, isn't it? Or wait, no, it's tomorrow. Or later today. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of coffee today, so I'm really not quite regular. Over on YouTube, cross-handed golfer. Hey, are the lanes wood or synthetic? And do we oil? No, we do not oil. They are wooden lanes. Some candlepin lanes are synthetic, but ours here are very retro and old, so they're not. Yeah, in candlepin, the oil isn't necessary to protect the lanes. And it's also not used as an agent that like the bowler has to work around here. It doesn't work like that. In candlepin, it's very much just you versus the pins. This game is hard enough, as Tony just found out. He just had a tough one right there, but that's all right. Oh, we got the Windy City in chat over here on YouTube. Things are calming down here a little bit. The Yankee hat guy sat down. Do we oil pin decks, candlepin, cornhole? Not necessarily with oil. This is a ball and palm game, so in 10-pin it's different. You can use your fingers in the hole to get grip. We don't have that here, so oil is the enemy for us here at Candlepin Bowlers. Same thing in the duck pin community. With the ball being a ball and palm game, you don't want to oil. We do use other slickerants, I guess is the word, for pin decks. Dry silicone, things like that of that nature. I know some people have used a Teflon material. I don't recommend that for the carcinogen effects of it. But we do try to cheat a little bit of action out of pins. Dickie finds out the hard way how to get halfway to Worcester. The guy in the red shirt has pine resin on his wall. Some guys, believe it or not, that name on YouTube, I ain't saying that, 419. I ain't saying that. It's Tony's channel. I'm not getting him in trouble. But that is an old school tactic for some of the old guys. They used to put pine resin on their fingertips for grip so that they could kind of get a little bit of a better handle on the ball. Over here on TikTok, Numismatic Nurse, it is extremely more difficult to get strikes here. Extremely more difficult. This is not a strike game. This is a game you want to be more accurate with, like spares and getting your pins on the third ball. See, Tony just did everything he had to do. He hit the pocket nicely, and he's still staring at half of the pins. And Dickie threw an even better ball and only got 8. How are you able to get the strings? Oh, that's easy. We don't put the pins on strings. That's very easy. You could never have pins on strings in candlepin. I know that's something new that's permeating the 10-pin game, but in candlepin, that is a legitimate foreign concept. So, Tony, you'd be proud of me.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get you thrown off on YouTube, even though there was a guy's name where if I said it, we might have gotten in trouble in a foreign language.
Yes, probably.
But I chose not to say that. But okay, T Money on TikTok. I'm gonna give it right back. Here's a question: what's worse, Rob with the Yankees hat, or Calvin with the Montreal Canadiens hat?
Well, at least Calvin's a Canadian.
Right. So yeah, but then I mean, it's both terrible. I mean, it's really, really awful.
I can understand Calvin a lot more than I can understand Rob.
Is Rob the Canadian, the American Calvin?
Wow.
Or is Calvin the Canadian Rob?
I don't know who I feel worse for.
I don't know in that moment in time. I'm going to give you this microphone back before I do that, because I have opinions on that.
Thanks, Mark. I'm back, everybody. Hopefully, Mark Ritchie didn't scare you all away. Mark Ritchie's awesome. He's the owner here at Riverwalk Lanes. Very much a New England accent, if you couldn't tell. Aloha from Hawaii. I can definitely say aloha. Yeah, he's awesome. Who's the youngest person here? I mean, there's some kids here, but they're not bowling. The youngest bowler. Let me look around. Probably Sharon Britton, who was bowling next to me before. She is in her low 20s, because her and my older son, I believe they graduated high school together. So 22, 23? I don't know about that.
I'm gonna do my first live today.
Really?
My only problem is,
Yep.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it. The thing that my daughter bought me only is this high.
Oh, yeah. A little higher is better.
And it stinks too because I can't talk. Right. Because I'm going to be going to straight games.
Yep.
But we'll try. I want to get You're the one that made me do it. I want to do it.
I like that. I like that. All right, Corey's going to be live. If I don't make the finals, he's going to be live for the finals as well. That is Cry Dog 3, by the way. Erin, thank you for the hearts. Those hearts We're trying to get 88 different comments today with either a heart or a smiley face in it. So, Cry Dog 3. Bob Brown, great throw. Come on now. We actually get to leave the fallen pins up there to help make our spares and our 10s even. There we go, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for the heart knees too. Yeah, for some reason I got a notification that I had 14 hours to get 88 of those things for, I don't know, something. I never understand the way TikTok pays things out. But I get some sort of bonus if we get those, those star eyes and those hearts. We got one more to go. Big mark here. What is the size of the pin? They are 16 3/4 inches tall, and they weigh between 2 pounds, or they weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces. There we go, guys. Thank you for that. Yes. I mean, it's not going to be much more money that I'm able to get, but it's like an extra $1, so it is what it is. There we go. Yes. Get that extra money from TikTok while we can, you know? Yeah, the big money that TikTok pays out. I gave him the 7 already, but he didn't get it anyway. So 81 for Bob Brown. There he goes. Just a little bit below his average still.
Oh, I saw all the guys that were posted in Facebook. Is it like an add-on you have to pay for?
So you can get the picture.
I was watching Jeff Stewart posted a video, and it's pretty accurate. I mean, that's been the problem with most candlepin games is that the physics is just mind-boggling.
I'm hoping when before I buy it, I can at least like.
That would be cool if they had this place set up. Oh yeah, I saw that. Dude, if enough people get it, I could almost start a league. A weekly league of guys keeping track of scores, send us through the shot of the finals.
Yeah, then you can play on your own time.
Right. No, I get paid though for asking to hand in fucking ball, yeah. Honey, I'm going downstairs. I gotta go to the league. I'll be back.
All right, I'll be back. By the way, I gotta
The gym gets opened up by, especially on Sunday mornings. There's a bunch of guys that just come down and hang out. They come down at like 7 in the morning. They all start leaving around like lunchtime at 10. Pretty much, yeah. I saw the hammer, yeah. That's an expensive. Unless they're too soft and great. But she may get away with it because she doesn't throw the ball hard like the guys do. So she might not deal with it.
So you just realized she gave me the ball. That's what she did.
Yeah.
Maybe that helps.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. If you guys get motion sickness, close your eyes. Moving the cameras. Yes, I will tell him that. Next time I see him. He's not always necessarily right here, so. See if I can step in anything. Get the cameras. So that way you guys can see stuff. Ah! Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Oh, actually, we got both teams. I forgot that. We're using lane 8 today.
Again.
Okay. We got that. We got this. I need pencil.
Yeah.
I don't see Corey anywhere to ask him to comment. Next time I do see him, I'll mention it to him. So John, JD, today we are at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. This is our 4th string of the 4-string qualifier. So after this one, I'll have the totals too, to tell you where we all are sitting for the standings, let you know what I need to get to make sure I make the playoffs. I know I need to at least hit my average. So I'm going to need at least a 102, probably at least a 105. Right now, I think I'm right in the middle. You cannot throw the ball overhand. No, underhand is the way to do it. There you go. Oh, Bob Brown's ball moves at the last second.
To the seat? On the seat?
Why are you going to say that, Cosmos? What would possibly entice you to come onto my stream and say that? I don't even understand it. No, there's no oil on a candlepin lane. We throw a hard, straight throw, no oil on the lanes. Bob does have a little bit of a hook on there. No, that was Leo's Super Bowl. This is Riverwalk Lanes, which is the one that's downtown Amesbury. It used to be Lafayette Lanes back in the day. I just was looking at the standings. I am currently in like 9th place. I need about a 115 to a 120 this game to make the playoffs. So I need to have a really, really good game up there. Rob Brown looks like he's going to win first. Rob Brown is right now. He's been having a heck of a day. And I'm not going to outbowl him, I don't think. So some other people like Nicole Talbert, she's ahead of me, but her handicap is in there too, and she has a really big handicap. So I might be able to if I just throw an average game, I might be able to catch up to her, but we're not sure. Who's on the right? That is Sharon Britton, the youngest person here. Remember we were talking about that before? This is Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yes, it is. Puzzle piece time. Boom, got the puzzle piece. Shamesbury, Mass, as it was said the other day. One more. Yeah, I assume me and Triple H are relatives of some kind. My grandfather has 13 brothers and sisters, and we grew up only about a half hour away from each other. So I assume we're some relation, but we definitely don't send each other Christmas cards or anything like that. Yeah, no, I haven't seen him yet, but he might be outside, he might be going to get a coffee, he could be anywhere. All right, he's coming in now. Corey, they want you to comment on here, just let them know that you'll be streaming after.
I know, I saw that. I was like, how did I know who I am?
Well, because I mentioned that you were going to be doing that. If I don't make the things that you were going to be covering it. 38 for that.
Today on TikTok. My handle name is CryDog, CRYDOG 77. So I'll be doing just the King of the River one match. Unfortunately, my tripod doesn't go as high, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's my first time. And again, it's CRYDOG 77. I'd like to see Tony make it. Oh, right through the middle. It's alright, come on, Tony. I like bowling Tony, especially in this tournament. Oh.
Try to step around all the puddles. We got too many puddles over here today. But, hey, well, it is what it is. We're going to have a really, really good second half. 300 has never been thrown in the history of candlepin bowling. We've been around since the 1880s, and the highest anyone's ever scored is a 245. Wow, very nice. Yeah, 5-pin bowling seems like it's a lot of fun. I want to give it a try someday. It is pretty ricky. Candlepin bowling is so much fun. 4. There it is. Good throw from Sharon Britton. No luck. This is different bowling than the 10-pin bowling you might be more used to. Yep, this is called candlepin bowling. Candlepin bowling is a regional form of bowling found almost exclusively in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. My highest score is a 164. But I'm going to need like a triple strike up there to make the playoffs, which is possible. I can definitely do it, but definitely not likely. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing in Virginia, Dylan. All right, Bob, right here, a strike. Hit that head pin. They're all gonna fall for you, bud. Jasmine, thank you. I had said it earlier in the stream, but those hearts and those eyes like that, the TikTok is asking me to get more of those. Yes, this is candlepin bowling, Sid. So I needed 88 different comments today with that stuff. Whoa! So I think we're gonna get it. I think we've definitely had a bunch of different comments with them, so I really appreciate it. Where are candlepin locations? Generally northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Outside of northern New England, there's only 2 in the United States. There's one in Ohio and there's one in New York State outside of this area. Great ball from Sharon. And she has hit the head pin really well today and not gotten it. Yeah, unfortunately, I did bowl at Mason's once. But that's the only time I've ever been to Mason's. And before it closed down. We went there like a few months before it closed. There it is. Great shot. That's how I felt with my 10 earlier. Yeah, duck pin bowling is very similar. Their balls are a little bit bigger, and our pins are a little bit taller. One more. Triple strike. Yep. But they don't leave their fallen pins on the lane, and we do. That's another big thing. They also have moving gutters. Like their gutters have like conveyor belts on them. What a shot. Good try. Why is it only up north? It just never really got south. The candlepin pin setting companies make a lot more money on 10-pin machines than they do on candlepin machines. So they stopped making the candlepin machines a long time ago. There is none in Connecticut, I'm sorry. No, you're gonna have to come to Massachusetts if you want to give it a try. Connecticut and Rhode Island both don't have candlepin for some reason. Didn't make the playoffs today, everybody. That's going to be it for today, unfortunately. We here you can throw 3 games and French shoes for $15. So it's a cheap game, it really is. But yeah, I did not have the best day. Okay, T-Money, sure. So anyway, everybody, I will see you again Tuesday night for my league. I will be there 7 o'clock on Tuesday, me, my son, and C against Sonia, Jack Berrigan, and Dean Sullivan. So it's going to be a really good match. They are, I think, one of the best teams in the league, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, everybody stay safe, have a great weekend, and I will